Again, it's Juan Mata with the ball into Gareth Bale. A lot of space for Gareth Bale to run into. He does have the pace, so does he have the technique. He cuts inside. It's still Gareth Bale here. Just Javi Martinez to beat. Berber spins him and he finesses it into the back of the net. What a strike that was from Gareth Bale. A beautiful finish. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to Season 2, Episode number 15 of the Manchester United Career Mode series. In today's episode, we have big games in all three competitions. If you guys are excited for today's episode, drop a like on the video. 50 likes would be awesome, and also subscribe if you haven't already. First of all guys, before we get into today's episode, it's time to find out who we'll be facing in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And it is Tottenham Hotspurs. It is going to be a very interesting tie against Spurs. The first leg is away from home and the second leg is of course at the Old Trafford. In today's episode, we also have huge games against Man City in the FA Cup and again Manchester City in the Premier League as well. And then of course that Spurs game away from home at the White Hart Lane. The games we have in today's episode are definitely season defining. A win against Man City in the FA Cup would mean that we are in the finals of that competition. And of course if we lose against City in the Premier League, things are going to get very difficult for us in the league. And of course in the Champions League we can't afford to lose against Spurs away from home because I really want to get the treble done. So definitely all these three games will define our season. And of course guys, the first one is the FA Cup game against Man City away from home. Also guys, my voice might sound a bit different for today's episode. I do have a bit of a cold, apologize for that. But anyways, yeah, first chance for Manchester City in this game. David Silva is on the ball here. It's still David Silva, goes past Kenny Tete, takes a shot there, and Romero makes a very good save. In this game, Romero was on literally top form, and that makes me think that I should probably play him in the finals if we do get there, because he's been playing throughout this FA Cup and he's been pretty good. Aubameyang had a chance to score, but Romero again made a very good, save. I mean, Man City, they've made some fantastic signings in Aubameyang, Muller, and even Cruz. But here we have a chance. Januzaj is on the ball. Januzaj plays the ball into Ross Barkley, and Barkley shoots, but it goes wide. You might have noticed already, this isn't my first team. I'm resting my first team players for that game in the Premier League against, Man City. But that's why, you're seeing players like Lingard, etc. playing this one. But here Lingard puts in a fantastic ball into Dybala, who gets ahead of the keeper, and the header goes into the back of the net. So 56 minutes, 1-0 to Manchester United, which is pretty good for us. And I wasn't expecting this because we weren't playing that well, and we got a chance here on the counter and we scored, which is really good to see. Now a chance for Man City again. It's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang into Zabaleta, plays it back to Aubameyang, and again Sergio Romero made a fantastic save. How good has he been? I think it was Toure who took the shot there, but doesn't really matter. Romero was on top form again. Now it's with Boni, the ball falls to Fernandinho, who takes the shot. Romero again with the save. Romero, as I said, was just superb in this game, and he's the reason we're going to the finals of the FA Cup, and I might actually play him in that finals instead of David De Gea, because of course he got us there and he deserves to play in that final. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. So we start Sergio Romero in the finals of the FA Cup. Give him that opportunity. He really wants Stoke City in the finals. I think we'll be able to win the FA Cup. It's not going to be that difficult. We shouldn't underestimate Stoke though, because on their day they could be a force to reckon with. Anyways guys, now it's time to focus on the Premier League. Right now we have a 3-point lead over Arsenal in the Premier League, which is really good. We face 6th place Manchester City now. If City win this game, things could get really difficult for us, because then Arsenal will have the same amount of points. That is if they win, and that's not good at all. So we need to get a good result here against Manchester City, preferably a win. This is the team I'm going with, basically my strongest 11. Cristiano Ronaldo, Martial, Bale, all starting. Let's see how they perform. First chance here for us in the 15th minute of this game. Luke Shaw plays the ball into Anthony Martial. Martial goes past that defender, but Otamendi takes him down, and we get a penalty in the 17th minute of this game. And also Otamendi got himself sent off for that. I think it was a red card because of course, Martial was through on goal and he probably would have scored. But here Cristiano Ronaldo actually misses a penalty. How often do you say that? He normally puts those in the back of the net. That is pretty weird there. But here Cristiano Ronaldo again trying to get that goal he really wants, and one of the defenders literally just takes him out. I'm not actually sure if that was a penalty or not, but we do get a penalty for that. No red card or yellow card, but still we get a penalty. And this time Cristiano Ronaldo does score, making it 1-0 in the 25th minute of this game. So 2 penalties in this game. One we've scored and one of course Cristiano missed. Now a chance for Man City. Here's Toni Kroos on the ball. He takes the shot. De Gea makes the save. Ball falls to Fernandinho, but then De Gea again with the save. Luke Shaw tries to clear it. It falls to Aubameyang, who takes the shot, and of course David De Gea again with the save. Here's Samir Nasri on the ball. Manchester City looking to get the equalizer before half-time. Nasri goes wide. Now decides to go inside. Nasri with the shot, and he hits the post. How unlucky could Nasri get? And after half-time the score is still 1-0 to Manchester United, but City should have scored by now, and now they have a chance to score. It's Aubameyang on the ball, back into Fernandinho, and Fernandinho does score. 53 minutes, 1-1 now, and of course, you know, we have a man advantage over Manchester City, and they've equalized. That is not good, but we need to get another goal in this game. Martial here puts the ball wide down to Gareth Bale here. It's still Bale. Bale decides to cut inside. Bale goes past Clichy like he wasn't there, but Toni Kroos takes him down. His former Real Madrid teammate takes him down inside the box, and we get the third penalty of this game. This is absolutely ridiculous. 3 penalties in a single game. Cristiano Ronaldo does score this one as well. 2-1 now to Manchester United. So many penalties in this game. 3 already. I mean, could there be a 4th penalty? That would be just insane. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo now on the ball in the 82nd minute of this game. Still Cristiano. Lays it off to Martial. Martial takes the shot there, but it was such an awful attempt from Anthony Martial. He should have scored that. That would have been another Cristiano assist. Here's Gareth Bale here on the ball. Bale takes the shot. The keeper spills it. It falls to Schneiderlin, who does convert it in the 90th minute. We make it 3-1 to Manchester United. Just freaking insane. Another win in the Premier League, and we could well be winning our 2nd Premier League title in a row. That is just wonderful. The next game of this episode is the big one against Spurs in the semi-finals of the Champions League. The first leg between Juventus and PSG has come to an end. 2-1 to Juventus. Let me know in the comment section who will be reaching the finals, Juventus or Paris Saint-Germain. Let me know down in the comment section below. Hopefully we will be facing off against either one of those teams. Anyways guys, now it's time for the big one. Spurs away from home at the White Hart Lane. Let's get into this game. This is the team I'm going with. Cristiano, Dybala, Bale up front, Barkley, Kante and Herrera in midfield, Wendell, Varane, Smalling, Tete and De Gea as our goalkeeper. You might have noticed a lot of the second team players playing this one. You know, my full first team isn't fit enough for this game because of that Manchester City game. Anyways, it took us 43 minutes to create an opportunity in this game against Spurs. Paulo Dybala's shot was saved by the keeper, but then we got a corner. Cristiano Ronaldo puts the ball in, and Kante with the header. Of all people, Kante, one of the shortest players on the pitch, does score with the header against Spurs. 1-0 to Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo, what a ball from him, and Kante with a beautiful header. Another chance here for us. It's Kante on the ball. He's been so good in this game. Kante plays the ball into Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo crosses it into Barkley, and Barkley again with the header. What a cross from Cristiano Ronaldo. 2-0 to Manchester United. A brilliant header from Ross Barkley. 53 minutes, 2-0 to Manchester United. Also, these are 2 away goals, so how important they are. Another chance here for us. Paulo Dybala cuts inside, takes out the defender, just completely Berber spins inside. Still Dybala, but Dybala is fouled by one of the defenders, and we get another penalty. So we've got like 4 penalties in a single episode. Absolutely ridiculous. Cristiano Ronaldo scores this one. Another good penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored his 3rd penalty out of 4 in today's episode. Just ridiculous. I mean, the amount of penalties we're getting right now, it is just unbelievable. Late on in this game, in the 76th minute, Gareth Bale on a run here goes past all the defenders by just using his space, and then he manages to put the ball into the back of the net with a shot from his right foot. Worm had no chance of keeping that out. I mean, he did manage to get a hand to it, but the power on that shot was just incredible. A chance here late on in this game again in the 84th minute. Paulo Dybala just gets inside the box, takes a long shot, and of course it hits the crossbar. Very unlucky there for Paulo Dybala to not get a goal. Anyways guys, this game against Spurs does come to an end. 4-0. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, we're going to the finals definitely now, and we could end up with a treble with Manchester United in the 2nd season itself. What a way to end this career mode. It'll be just insane. As you can see, 4-0 against Spurs, Juventus 2, PSG 1. Let me know who will be in the finals, guys. Of course we're going to be in the finals. There's no way Spurs are going to score 5 against us. Juventus or PSG, drop a comment down below by letting me know who do you think will be in the finals of the Champions League. Anyways guys, in the Premier League now we have a 5-point lead over Arsenal. That means Arsenal did drop points. It's amazing. We could wrap up the league title by the next episode. That'll be just insane. Anyways guys, now it's time to find out who our player of the episode is, and you might have guessed it already. It is none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. The 3rd time he's getting this with 3 goals. Although the 3 goals were penalties, his assists were really good, especially that cross, which of course I think Barkley scored. And besides that, he had a really good episode, creating a lot of chances for this team, and this cross to Ross Barkley was just superb. And of course Cristiano Ronaldo is your player of the episode. And in the next episode guys, we'll have games against Watford, Spurs, Leicester and West Bromwich Albion. And that is pretty much it for today's episode. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, drop a like on the video. 50 likes, as I said, would be freaking insane. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very soon for another episode of this career mode series.